Here's a question. Given function f of x, we want to evaluate this sum. Because here from 1 to until 1995, so we need an efficient way to figure out this sum. Because here's 9 to the x, 9 to the x, so the first thing we want to figure out what is f of 1 minus x. So that means use 1 minus x, replace here and here. So now let's see. So then here we have 9 to the power 1 minus x. Then the bottom, 9 to the power 1 minus x. Then plus 3. Then simplify. Because here's a minus x. So both top and bottom times 9 to the x. Okay, so the same thing for the bottom. Times 9 to the x. Here times 9 to the x. So then simplify. So here negative x and x they cancelled, so top just 9. Same thing here, so this is 9. So the last term just 3 times 9 to the x. Continue to simplify. Because they have common factors 3, so cancel out 3, so here's 3, so here's 3, so this one is 9 to the x. So next, I want to see what happens if we add these two together. Just f of x plus this one. So f of 1 minus x. Okay, because f of x just a function that's given. Just 9 to the x. Then here, just 9 to the x plus 3. Then f of 1 minus x, just this one. Then here we have 3, then 3 plus 9 to the x. Because they have the same denominator, so then just 9 to the x plus 3. Then combine the numerator together. Then just equals 1. So that's the important result here. So just f of x plus f of 1 minus x equals 1. So we're going to use this result to figure out the sum effectively. Okay, so now let's start from our questions. Figure out the sum. So f of 1 over 1996. That's the original question. So here's the second term, 2 over 1996 until the last term. Here's a 1995 over 1996. So first, we're going to use a sigma notation for this sum. So here in from 1 to 1995. Then here just a general term, just n over 1996. Then how to use this result? So we're going to do the pairing. So that means we're going to combine the first term with the last. Then combine the second with second from the last. Keep going. Because here, 1995 is our number. So that means there's one term in the middle by itself. So now let's see, 1995 divided by 2. That's 997.5. So that means, so there are 997 pairs. So there's one by itself. So we're going to put this way, do the pairing. Okay, so here, to sum n from 1 to this number, 997. So then let's do the pairing. So here, f of n over 1996 plus here just 1996 minus n here over 1996. So let's see. You see n is 1. So here's 1, that's first term. So this one, 1996 minus 1, 1995, that's the last term. So combine the first with the last. So if n is 2, so here's a 2, that's the second term. So here's 1996 minus 2. That's the second from last. Then keep going. Then we have there is a term in the middle by itself, which is 1997 plus 1. That's 998 just by itself. Then divided by 1996. Okay, so now let's see how to use the result. We have to rewrite this part. Then here, the sum. So still keep the first term. So then let's rewrite this one. Just separate from here. Okay, separate from here. So that will be 1 minus n over 1996. Then for this one, simplify the inside. That is a 1/2. Okay, so now let's write down the result we get from above. Okay, so the result we get from above, that's f of x plus f of 1 minus x just equals 1. So we're going to use this for here. You see, this is x. So this is 1 minus x. So that's why inside the bracket just equals 1. So that's why we have this. So the sum, the inside just 1. Okay, so now let's see this one. So f of 1/2 just use 1/2 replace x in the function. So that means here just 9 to the power 1/2. Then here just 9 to the power 1/2, then plus 3. Because 1 is a constant, so then this sum just equals 997. So 9 to the power 1/2, just a square root of 9. That's a 3. So that's one on top. That's a 3. So this one is a 3, then plus a 3. So simplify the fraction, just a half. So that's why the answer is 997.5. So that is the answer for this question. Thanks for watching. See you next time.